Philippians chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. However, when I was a child, I didn't have the guidance I needed and thrived for while growing up. So when I became a woman, I didn't know how to put away the childish frame of mind. Fast forward to my teenage years, I was a ticking time bomb. I lived life day by day with not a care in the world or showing an ounce of responsibility. Yet, that was okay because nobody stopped me and explained to my careless, clouded mind that I was worth more or that I was headed down a very long path of nowhere. All along, there was a voice speaking to me. It was warning me, watching over me, with nothing but love and hope. Then comes my 20s, slowed down to a minimum, but I still had that streak in me. It was screaming in my ear to not care, to not respect myself, to be destructive and negative. I couldn't keep going this route in my life. I got lucky. Someone was looking out for me. Someone had a better plan for my life. So instead of the ultimate punishment that you can never return back from, which is death, I went to prison for 2 years. It sounds like the most terrifying, awful experience that anybody can endure, but yet for me, it was an eye-opener. It showed me that I can mess up so much in my life, but I can still come back from that. A lot of people that go to places like that sit and feel sorry for themselves and are very negative and have a lot of self-pity. But I didn't take that route. I decided that I was going to find the positive in everything and try to find the reason for why I was there, because everything happens for a reason, I believe. I put myself in there because I was going down such a bad path that something needed to happen to change my life. While I sat in prison, I read the gospel. I devoted my time to it every day, and it helped me get through one of the toughest parts of my life. And it gave me a new outlook on life in general. It showed me that I was worth something, and that no matter how much I mess up and choose to do the wrong things in life, that there's always someone there that loves me and will always look over me. And it just opened my eyes to a whole new world. So when I got out of prison, I started to accomplish my goals. I started following all my dreams, and now my life is so much better. I do so much more with what I'm given, and I don't sit and dwell on the past. Growing up as a child, I didn't have the guidance that I needed, but all along I did have it. I just wasn't listening. I wasn't hearing, the message. But even though I didn't have it in my physical, family and my parents, I had God watching over me, and He was my guidance. And now I am a lot better off, and I'm a lot happier. And every time I have problems, instead of resorting back to being destructive and doing childish things, I put all my problems in His hands, and He takes care of me. I am forgiven for my sins. And even though I'm not perfect and I still do mess up and I sin, I am always forgiven for everything I do because I repent and I believe.